Hello and welcome or welcome back. Today we're just going to be playing some more Killing Floor 2 and just talking about stuff. So yeah, I'll just stop rambling and we'll get right into it. Yeah. Whoa. This is bright. I don't know about you guys, but I don't remember this being this bright. I played this map one time, I think, with people in the Discord. Found a server that you can just like pick any map, and it's awesome. I haven't played it in a little bit though. Ooh, join the Discord. It's a good time. I try and be there a little bit more often. Just, life's been extra lifey lately, so it is what it is. It happens. Woo. Ooh. Wasn't expecting him to be there. Yeah, a couple of things in, I noticed a couple of things pop up. We'll talk about that in a minute here. Gaming stuff. More of that. Damn, that bloat. He just like flopped and that was pretty good. He just like flopped around. Anyway, did you guys see that Mindseye game got released? I remember just seeing like very, very like limited promotion for that game even, Like I don't know. All I knew about it was an ex GTA dev, I believe. Made it. or it was his team. I have no idea how that works, but yeah. Where'd that come? Oh, he's over there, okay. Good thing I'm Firebug. But yeah, no, that's pretty funny. It was released, and I don't know, like even like yesterday, I was hanging out with my brother-in-law, and we were watching a little bit of it, and like I'm just sitting there watching it, and it's like it's missing a frame here and there. If you look around, the NPCs like will act weird, they'll just kind of like glitch out or whatever. I don't know. I'm sitting there like, all right, well, maybe this is just like an isolated thing or whatever. You know what I mean? I don't know. Hold on. Turns out that's just the way the game plays. It turns out it's just pretty bad. It's people thought that like Cyberpunk was bad on release. I think this is probably worse. Like they really did like knock it out of the park when it comes down to just being an unoptimized pile of crap. Like I didn't play it, and I've seen a couple of different glitches and whatever, and I don't know, like it's funny. It's just funny. And the fact that like the guy came out and he was saying that what was it? That Rockstar's review bombing his game or something like that. I'm like, no way. That guy he really went there. I'm like I didn't see for myself the post, you know what I mean? I just saw someone saying, I was watching a video not too long ago, just to kind of get caught up on like the glitches, because I knew that there was shit wrong with it, right? But I wanted specifics. There's like your basic like face warping, right? Like the guy, there's a picture of the guy, protagonist, and his face is just fucked, just fucked, just glitched, fucked. Like his eyes are, I don't remember, his eyes are like stretched out like on his forehead or something like that, and his the bottom of his face is like stretched down. I don't know, it's really weird looking. Yeah. Yeah. We'll talk about that too in a second. But when it comes down to gaming, all right. What is it? Xbox kind of stepped in it. They're kind of just, from what I understand, it's you'll be hard pressed to find any new games in physical media for Xbox. Like I guess PlayStation's still printing discs. Like what was it? The new Gears of War. Like you can get a physical copy on PlayStation, but not for Xbox. Like the Xbox is really starting to cut out the whole physical media thing. They're going the way of PC, which that's the one downside of computer is that it's just like you're not getting physical copies, at least not for everything. You know, I'm sure that it's out there. I don't even look. You know, I remember like years ago, I had some hard copies, but not anymore. Then again, I just don't. I know I haven't searched for that shit. I got complacent. I got used to it. I'm like, whatever. Just fucking get it here. Get, put it in my Steam library and call it a fucking day. But Xbox is really, yeah. And then on top of it, $80 is their cap, and they're not moving. Like that's their minimum for their fucking games. And people think, and it makes sense. They're just doing it to push Game Pass. You know, it's just like, oh, you could spend $79.99 on this, or you can pay however much a month and get all of this stuff. You know, it's just like it's shisty, dude. It's real fucking shitty. And like, it's funny how you see some people like wanting to argue, gamers wanting to argue that that's just the natural progression of things and yada yada yada, all this shit. When you hear game developers all the time, they'll say how games are easier and cheaper than ever to make, right? But in the same breath, they'll say how expensive and how hard it is. It's like, well, what the fuck do you believe? What do you believe? And then you see like all these like solo devs or like very small teams making banger games. Granted, some of them aren't very big. Like, what is it that if you're familiar with like Mortuary's Assistant, that was just a one-guy game. Like that guy streamed himself on Twitch, I think, making that game from the ground up. So I mean, like, and that's a good game. I didn't play it. I find it enjoyable to watch. I mean, I probably would play it. Like that looks pretty cool, but. Like, there's that, like, I don't know, another horror, like, indie horror, Phasmophobia. That was just one guy, I think, originally, until his game blew up, and he took that money and reinvested it into his studio and his team, and the game and everything. So, I don't know. People want to argue that it's so difficult and it's all this other shit. I mean, yeah, those are different scale games. I realize that, you know. But I don't know. These devs at the same time, they were just like, it's hard and expensive. Oh, it's cheap and easy. Well, what is it? You know, like it's ridiculous. I'm kind of to the point where it's just like the gaming industry needs a fucking crash until like a reset. You know, so we can get quality again, so we can have nice things again. Ours, we're just gonna get fucking shitload of what is it, Outer Worlds 2 bullshit. Where it's funny because the first game, everybody was savaging the first game. They were like, oh, so can you do more than just fucking go to a fixed world and do this, and that, and have it be like a pseudo open world and all? Like, they're just like, it was like, I don't know, they were negging them like crazy. It was pretty funny. Like, because people kind of didn't like the first game, you know? They were like, because I believe it's the same studio, right? Is that Obsidian? They're the ones that did New Vegas. So it's like they had high expectations. They had high standards to live up to. And they couldn't do it. Yeah. I don't know. I just think that the standards for the industry got fucking handicapped or whatever you want. I don't know. Like the standards have been lowered so much. It's insane. Like what is it? Like, oh, it's good enough. It's passable. Like, that's the new standard for being fucking worth it. You know? Like, how many times recently have we heard, oh, it's good enough. At least it's better than this title. You know? It's just like, we shouldn't be thinking that way. Well, at least it's better than this one. Sure, but like I don't know. I don't really feel like digging for an example right now, but there's so many in recent history. I'm sure you got something in your head. Oh, I didn't even know that was a thing. I don't know. That's why I'm hoping that like Killing Floor 3, like even if it doesn't hit like a mainstream, I hope it does well. Like, at least like with the community and maybe even grow the community a little bit. We'll bring in some like what I say, like Call of Duty refugees and stuff. Speaking of that, the new Call of Duty, was it Black Ops 37 or whatever the fuck, was they released a trailer and it looked nothing like Call of Duty, which, you know, that's fine. Yeah. Which that's fine and everything. But then you know that it's going to be just the same fucking Call of Duty you get every year. I don't know. People are getting hyped for nothing. I think the last... Where the fuck is this thing? The last one that was worth getting hyped for... Oh, she's right there. I didn't even see the bitch. Yeah, the last game in the Call of Duty series that I can remember being, like, worth it was Modern Warfare 2019. What was it? Cold War. I don't remember when that one came out. I know that that one had a lot of problems. I didn't mind the zombies so much. Like, I found that to be fun because I'm not a really good zombies player. So, like, that game mode was kind of tailor-made for me. I can't remember what it's called. It's the one where you start in a map, and then you do your objectives, and then you have a chance to either extract or move on to another map. I can't remember what it's called. But it was actually pretty good. I remember being buggy as all motherfucking hell for the longest time. Like, me and my buddies were always trying to do the... I didn't buy ammo! Really? Huh. Anyway. There we go. And me and my buddies were always trying to do this, like, Easter egg where you have to go down into this bunker, do a couple of things, and I don't know, it was weird. You had to go outside and then fight this giant wraith monster thing. Those wraiths were so annoying in that game. The blue things, the blue electric thingies. Oh, there's some ammo. Yeah, those things were really fucking annoying. Like, especially later on. Like, at first, it's not so bad. They're not so bad. You can get away from them or kill them. You know how to kill them. But then, like, after a while, there's just so many of them. You can't even get a fucking vehicle that's worth... that you can't get a vehicle without it getting destroyed right away. Alright, there's a £quarter. Alright, what? I didn't know that that's all that took. Wow. A Molotov in one shot. That's really how much it takes for a quarter. Huh. And it might not even be that much. Oh no, and I'm out of ammo again. There's... Oh, haha, good shit. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, every year it's like every Call of Duty kind of blends into itself. So I could be wrong. Like, I don't know. You guys play Call of Duty regularly. Tell me what games are worth it that are recent, you know, like, because it feels like this one, not a lot of people are really excited for. Like, there's like, okay, give me what I've been asking for years. Like, I guess there hasn't been any really good, like, Omni movement or anything like that, you know, like Titanfall 2, which that was like, man, if only Titanfall 2 were to have released at a good spot. Like, they released their game in between a Battlefield and Call of Duty release. And then they're just like, well, what happened? Oh, the game failed. If you've ever played Titanfall 2, that's probably one of the better FPS games. Movement, shooting, everything. Like, that game is just so good. But if you haven't tried it, if you have a chance, if it's on sale or something, give it a shot. It's a really good game. But that's kind of like when people complain about that stuff, that's what I think of. I'm like, Titanfall 2 is like the gold standard for movement. You know, like, I used to be pretty decent at that game. Like, movement type shooting, like, you're going up in the fucking sky, you're hip firing with SMG. Like, that was my kind of thing. I just fucking zip around. I had that whatever SMG, I can't remember what it's called. It's like the iconic one. And then just hip fire everywhere. Use the, like, random perk thingy. You know, like, where you either get, like, what are they called, like, the ticks or what? It's like a special that you could use, you know. But every now and then you get that smart pistol, and you piss off the entire lobby. Oh, that didn't kill him in that combo right there. But, yeah, no, that was funny. Or you just use the smart pistol and Mastiff and cloaking. You all know where I'm getting at with that. You gotta always find that fucking trolley loadout in those games. At least I do. I don't use it all the time, but, you know, I don't know. I tore up Battlefield 4 pretty toxic, in a very toxic way at one point. But anyway, like, right before I started recording, I got a notification. It's this guy BMB Gaming. He does a lot of Killing Floor news and stuff like that. You know, he's pretty reliable with that stuff. But there was a short that I got a notification for, and it's the Stalker. They're working on the Stalker. They're working on the Jiggly Mama. I saw the design and I actually like it. Like she's tall, like she's bald and stuff like this still. Like she kind of still looks like that, right? But then she's got the long fingers and she's tall. And they didn't really dumb down any features, which that's kind of what I was worried about. It's just like, at least make her look like a fucking, make her look like a woman, at least. Come on. I don't know. Stop trying to delete women. It's not really for the sexy thing. I crack jokes about it all the time, but that's because that's expected of us, right, as gamers. Oh, you're just a bunch of horny idiots. Eh. That has nothing to do with the game, okay? That has nothing to do with the game. I'm just am what I am. It's called just being a fucking human. I don't know. Even women like looking at attractive women. And if you fucking don't believe me, I don't know, either take the stick out of your ass or go and talk to an actual woman. Anyway, the design looks really good, though, in my opinion. It's probably my favorite redesign. Like, and that's not just me being biased. I really do like the Stalker's like one of my favorites. Like, I think that she's a savage bitch. If you get cornered by Stalkers in like any game, they could just fucking ruin you. Same thing with Sirens. Like, so I really like Sirens too. That's why I was kind of let down with the design, but I'll get used to it, I'm sure. I did drop that video in the Discord, though. I typically don't add that stuff into my videos. I don't really know. I like sometimes it's like I'm worried about copyright. In that sense, I'm really not. I don't know. I just assume that a lot of you guys already have seen it. Plus, I don't know. I always find it more interesting to kind of do a little bit of digging myself as a viewer. And if you don't appreciate, I mean, if you want me to, like, leave a comment and say, hey, put more shit in there, because I have done that before. It's just like it didn't seem like it made much of a difference, Like I did some experimenting with some videos, and it's just like it didn't really seem to. Nobody really gave a shit that I added that, so it's just like, what's the point? But if you want me to, like, then let me know. Like I have no problem really doing it, but yeah, I don't know. I think that one's it's my favorite one, probably mostly because it sticks with like the original. I hope she doesn't have some stupid tacked on ranged attack. Maybe she could. I mean, she's invisible and she moves up at you. What it is like the reveal was. It wasn't even like a gameplay thing. It was like that like the build environment. What would you call it? Like when you're deving. When you're doing the dev thing, and you're making a character. That's pretty much what it is. She was just like a gray. I imagine that's not much different of what she's gonna look like. But it's just like a gray. Gray figure, you know what I mean? But they showed some designs, like it was pretty cool, or like how the movement rather. They showed a little bit of movement of the character, which was pretty cool. I don't know. I think she looks good though. Like she's tall. She's tall and she's got those long fingers, and she just looks pretty menacing. You know what I mean? I think that when it comes down to the new designs, I like that one. Look at that. Get him. Get him. Look at the clock. You're going to get him. Kill him. 1v1. Ah, bro, you're a bully. That was pretty good. I like when that happened. Oh, I missed. I missed again. I missed again. I missed again. I missed again. Surprise? New to the channel? Don't be surprised. Yeah, not much longer though for KF3. Just a few weeks. Well, kind of. I don't know. It's over a month. What am I saying? I don't know. With all this Killing Floor news coming out, and then all these other games either being released or you're hearing negative news about all this other stuff, it's like, man, I really do hope Killing Floor does well. I hope it's that like diamond in the rough for gamers. You know what I mean? It's just like, hopefully you'll see those videos pop up of like, where's this game been my whole life? As we're sitting in the background in our little niche community, like, we've been over here the whole time. I don't know. That'd be pretty interesting. We'll see. Please don't be Matriarch. This map will suck for her. Oh, I forgot. I forgot to change my damn perks. I changed my stuff to more direct damage. I got caught up. That's fine. King Flesh Pound is still the most pain in the ass. I don't care who you are. He's been the one to annihilate every... Ooh, more teams. Multiplayer, playing multiplayer, like, he's responsible for a lot of fucking failures. At least for us. And it's not even just me and the people in Discord, me and the buddies in the Discord or anything like that. Oh my god! That was not level ground. I should... Oh. I got really lucky right there. I should be parrying and all this other stuff, but he can go eat my dick. Yeah, eat it, boy. Yeah. Well, if you stuck around this long, I really appreciate you. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Did you play Mindseye? Is it really that bad? Does it depend on like your computer, your setup? If you're playing it on console rather than PC, like I don't know. There could be a lot of little nuances that I don't know about, little subtle things that I don't know. But I don't know. Are you excited about Outer Worlds 2 and Xbox's new new way of doing things? New, oh God. I don't know. I can't even say that with a straight face. Ever since like the Switch 2 came out, I'm like, oh man, disappointment. That's why I'm looking forward to KF3 so much. I'm like, this one might be it. This one might be the one to like, alleviate all that pain. Been jaded for so damn long. Just want something good. What do you think of the new Stalker design? I don't know. I like it when it comes down to like all the like redesigns, new designs and stuff. Like I don't know. We'll see how she plays, but I don't know. I can't wait for the release. But I'll stop ranting and rambling and let you get on with your day or night. If you would just please consider doing all the things that YouTube likes and that I appreciate very very much. Thank you so much for hanging out. It really does mean the world to me. You have a good one, and I'll catch you on the next one.